EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the state of Florida and TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. Josh Lambo now ready to put this one in the air. And off we go from Jacksonville. To return it, Alvin Kamara. That's some strong running. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Dewan Smoot in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Shotgun now for Brees. He's got a man, complete. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 82 yards. So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see from inside their own 10 to 1st and goal. Working from the gun, it's Brees. And he slings one that's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Brees to throw on 2nd down. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ikey's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there from 4 yards out. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Lutz now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Green 80. Green 80. 372.
On 2nd down, here's Bortles. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A play there. Bortles to Lee, 65 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Hey, spread left.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility.
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great effort there. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Kamara now to return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know that.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Malik Jackson busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fade.
Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. Drew Brees, his 2nd touchdown pass here in the opening quarter of this game. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6. That's a heck of a start to this one for him here in the 1st quarter.
2 receiving touchdowns, just getting the game underway, essentially. I mean, there's a long way to go. If I'm on defense, I've got to figure out how to slow this guy down. Because when one guy shreds your team, that's demoralizing. Make him spread it around at least. But right now, he's showing no signs of slowing down.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They go play action here on 1st down. And that is incomplete here.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Green 80. Green 80.
Bortles on the give to Fournette. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. In on the tackle, Alex Okafor. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs.
Hey, boys, got 4. 4 down. Green 80. Green 80. 11B, 11B. 11B, 11B. Green is good.
Shotgun now for Bortles. And he is going to be hit and taken down. Bortles sacked. Alex Okafor in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 16. They begin on the ground with Kamara. Now, despite a little sizzle on the move, he's still tackled shy of the 20. Up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is...
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Marcel Darius able to drop him for a loss of 12, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now. And no room for error here as his first. And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And he's going to let it go deep. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. Offense back out now for 1st and goal after the successful fake. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And now running right through it. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Brees going to try and throw on 3rd down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
21.
So here we go on 4th down with Brees. Flush to his right. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Green 80.
Now Bortles throwing on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Green 80. Green 80. Green is it.
Working from the gun, it's Bortles. Steps away to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And the Saints signal for another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for... Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's complete. They're going to get the first. And they're able to pick up the first and keep possession. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Here we go.
So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this.
Set. Green 80.
Bortles now to throw. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Ben Koyak from 8 yards out. And the Jaguars have moved out in front. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Brees going to throw. He goes underneath to Ingram. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down. The Saints in the hurry up here. Clock continuing to roll. Now Brees throwing on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there. And in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Here's Brees to throw. And Ginn's got it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Brees to another long-time vet, Ginn, for the New Orleans first.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
We used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
21. Over.
Brees will try again on second down. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The linebacker, Telvin Smith, able to get a hand on it there.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They do go for it. It's Breeze. And it is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided if there's a time to be aggressive, now was it, because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one, and look, I want to go for it as much as anyone.
But 4th and long?
Yeah, I don't think I would have there. That one seemed a little bit on the irrational side.
Fans might be a little angry at that one.
11. 11B.
On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
It is hard in zone coverage to stop a curl route because when they see it, they just try and find the open spot and sit down.
Yeah, we always talk about finding the soft spot. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Breeze. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Telvin Smith, able to get a hand on it there. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A final shot before half for Breeze. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And incomplete on the deep ball. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
It's in the game.
The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you...
And now nothing but green ahead.